What's going on, guys? Jaydaniel here. How's everybody doing? So, this is week 5, just kind of finishing up now of my journey from zero to hero, earning $10,000 a month as an inbound closer. And first week into the new week came in, so much improvement. And you know what? The thing that has allowed me to just improve so much is actually high performance. So that's really what today's going to be about, just high performance and how taking care of yourself and mastering yourself, just like Jim Rohn said, when you focus more on building yourself and going working on yourself than you do working on your job, that's when you really develop fortune. So I mean, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. every single morning. I've been like meditating. I've been reading. I've been making a smoothie with like a bunch, like all these different like proteins and all this awesome stuff. And it's done so many cool things for my biology, for the way I feel, for my energy, how I show up every day, and even more importantly, my consistency. I think that's the thing that kills most people, even in like sports. Like they'll have a 50-point game, right? They'll have one or two 50-point games. They'll have a 70-point game, but it's not consistent. The next game they'll have like 6. The next game they'll have 30. The next game they'll have 20. And it averages out to like 20 something points, but they have games that are like legend status. And the people who are legendary, they're able to repeat that over and over again for not days, not weeks, but months, years, and decades. So, I mean, just going into high performance, man, like when when you get hired and you're working within a company and you are looking to be the best within the company, you got to realize that you are a business, you are an enterprise, you got to systemize yourself to create consistency. What does that mean? That means like have the food planned out throughout the whole week. That means sleep at the same time. That means meditate. That means like just the unsexy stuff makes all the difference. Literally all the unsexy stuff makes all the difference. And like it's just the beginning, but it's so awesome. And me changing my diet and starting to eat clean, what has happened is the people around me, I'm living at home right now with my mother, and just her and everybody around me, they're starting to eat healthier. They're starting to make changes because I made a change within myself. And and it's crazy because when you step into the uncomfort, when you do things that are difficult, like everybody around you, they you unconsciously give them permission to step outside of their comfort zone. You create a belief that it's actually possible because you're actually seeing things happen. Because what happens, and like one thing I tell a lot of people on like calls is like literally, you don't think this is possible because you've never seen it. But that's not because it's not real. It's because you've been living in a bubble of mediocrity and being poor and everybody around you working 90 hours to make 2 grand a month. Like there's more to the world, but you have to not want it to come to you. You have to go to it. You have to become it, and then it grows like around you. Um, just personal development, high performance, such a big deal when it comes to like growth and like life and business. And I I guess I'll go into my story. Like I've been going at this, when I was 18, I got my first job as an electrician's apprentice. Had a family member kind of hook me up, and he got me the job. And um, within a couple weeks, like it just, the guy asked, I started watching, like at the same time I started working there, I started watching like entrepreneur videos online, just people making money, and I thought it was cool. But like this is real life. Get a job, go to school, do my thing. And I was doing that. I was working the job. I was getting ready to go to like community college, and the guy asked me. His name was Dan. He asked me. He's like, "Dude, is this something that you want to do for the rest of your life?" Because I'm 62 and I've been doing this since I was 17. Because he saw I wasn't that interested in it, and it just scared the hell out of me. It scared the life and soul and just put Jesus out of me. And it hit me hard, and I was too scared to quit, but I kept thinking to myself, like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta quit. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. I gotta quit. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. And I think 2 days later, I got fired for like nothing, like the dumbest thing ever. Um, Literally, it made no sense, but I did not complain in the slightest. I was so happy that it happened that way because I was watching guys like, Grant Cardone. I'm sure if you guys are in the personal development space, you've heard of Grant Cardone and just like Ty Lopez, all these guys, right? I was watching Grant Cardone, and I remember just watching him, and it would like, obviously like change the way I think a little bit. But one thing he said was that when he was kind of in school, when he was younger, like he changed his life by starting to work in sales, because taking that job in sales allowed him to become the person who could grow the business, who could do all this cool stuff. And what happened was that he crushed it in sales. He went on to start a business, and he got rich. He started investing his money, and now he's got assets, and now he can do whatever the hell he wants. And he still stays in business because it's fun and it's fulfilling and it's awesome. But like that's, I started work. I within a month, I had a friend who got me a job as a car salesperson within a month, and I did that for a couple months. I sucked at it. I got fired. I didn't get fired. I got demoted from salesperson to like detailer, and then I tried to be a salesperson, and then I just left. So it was a mess. Towards the end, I bought a course on marketing. This is 2016. I bought a course on marketing, and I'm going through it for years. I'm like pretending I'm this business owner. I tell people I'm a business owner. I go to events. I go to places. But really, I was just scared, like scared shitless, and didn't do much. I'll try a couple things. I'll take a lot of notes, and I would just lay down in bed, and then I would just make a website. Completely stupid and idiotic, but trying to be successful with what I have, right? And I bought a bunch of courses, I bought a bunch of different stuff, tried a bunch of different stuff. And in 2020, COVID came, and literally, like, COVID, I had two jobs. So I was working at a restaurant, and I was doing direct sales, like selling automotive parts, like windshields and stuff. And COVID came, and that got destroyed. And I was at home, and my friend, and I was investing everything I had into the digital marketing company, trying to make that get off the ground. And it wasn't working. I had just spent another $1,000 on nothing. And my friend told me, dude, I'm going to try this inbound closing thing. You should try it. I didn't do it. 3 weeks later, he already has a client. He's making money. He's crushing it. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to do it. And I bought it. I bought the course. I bought the inbound closer accelerator, and I bought the certification program. And yeah, I was just like devouring everything. I was hours and hours and hours. I was on unemployment, so I was just at home. I would spend hours and hours every single day just like devouring these videos and doing role play calls and training. And when I ran the marketing agency, I did do like 50 sales calls. I actually implemented all the systems, and like at first I wasn't doing anything, and I started doing more and more and more. Like I would implement LinkedIn systems. I was doing lead gen systems. I was all this stuff. I even hired 2 times. I hired 2 different people from the Philippines, paid them like $3 an hour. They were setting me appointments. They were doing everything. We had systems. We had Slack, all this stuff, right? I paid a bunch of stuff to a bunch of people to set these systems up. I got on like 50 calls. None of them closed. Nobody wanted to give me $3,000 for my marketing services that I knew nothing about. And yeah, no, it's just so many systems and so much stuff that I implemented with the marketing. But um, anyway, back to the closer story. So yeah, I started hounding down the content from the closer program. And when I bought the marketing thing and I was going through it, and I would see the people that were successful started YouTube channels. And then I would see that the people that were successful, they started YouTube channels. I saw in some of the courses they started masterminds. I saw that they would model other people, and I just started implementing that for myself. I started like modeling other people. I started this YouTube channel because I saw that they were doing it. I started a mastermind because I saw that it was working really good like 3 years ago, and something I paid like $1,000 for. Um, and just implementing all these little things. Like obviously we are just beginning. There's so much further to go, but the whole point of this channel is to document this journey, document the evolution, document where I was to where I am to where I will be, which is getting more and more clear every day, more and more like just close, more and more real. And like Jesus, it's so crazy that I would hear it over and over again. Like your level of success is the equivalent of your level of personal development, of you taking care of yourself. The people that like aren't raised in a household where they get trained to be like a business owner, like they got to develop it. They got to pound that into their nervous system. They have to like train themselves to be disciplined, train themselves to be like certain ways and attributes, you know, and so powerful, so effective, so awesome. Um, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much my story. Like I think that's where we are right now. We're working with the sales mentor, working with a huge company. It's awesome. Growing alongside it, improving every single day, holding myself accountable, setting up systems. One thing I've done that's been super effective in allowing me to be consistent and show up every day, which allows me to actually make money online, which allows me to actually like impact the people around me, which allows me to get closer and closer to where I want to be versus where I was working for a job that didn't pay anything but asked for all of my time, has been me getting involved with other people and telling them, hey, look, I will pay you $100 if I don't do this. We're going to do an accountability system where if I don't do it, it's a, you know, call me. Hey, I'm going to post a YouTube video every day. If I don't post it, I owe you $100. Hey, we're going to meet up every single morning. This is what I'm doing right now. Wake up at 4. I do like my morning ritual, my morning formula. I get clear on like who I'm becoming, what I'm doing, and everything. And at 4:30, I leave the house. 4:45, 5 o'clock, I arrive at the basketball court. We do like drills, we do workouts, and the idea is if either of us don't show up, you got to pay $100. And just having that in place, neither of us have not showed up. And we started showing up late, so we put a new rule in place. If we show up more than 7 minutes late, it's $100. I'm thinking of changing that to 50 just because like it doesn't make sense. But the latest either of us have arrived is 5:07, like just on point every day with systems, with rules, with punishments. Your body is not as smart as you think it is. It's preset. It's been pre-created to operate in a certain way for survival. So you have to know how the body operates and act as the leader of that body because you're not your body. You're a mind, you're a spirit, you're an energy, you're a being that's within the body. That's why even if you're sickish, there's people who are super sick, they're on a wheelchair, they can't function, but they're smart as hell. They're like, I forget his name. You can probably name the guy who was like, had ALS and he was a genius and he created a bunch of like quantum theories. Like, you're just within your body, but you're not your body. When your body asks for food, like that's just your body. That's not you. You have to be like one step above it and you have to lead your body. And that's what the top 1% do. They don't only work when they feel motivated. They work when they committed and said that they will work. And if they don't feel motivated, they do things to create motivation. Did you know that if you just start smiling, like while you talk, like it moves muscles in your face and it affects your nervous system. It creates energy and it actually starts to make you like happy. If you start like just start laughing, like it changes your body chemistry. If you just pick if you just pop your chest out and drop your shoulders and just stand straight, it changes your energy. It changes your posture. It literally affects your energy and then it affects your mind. So your mind changed from being unmotivated to motivated just by moving. When you weren't motivated, you moved because you knew that moving was going to make you motivated because you're not your body. You're the thing that controls it. If we didn't have that, we would just be like good looking animals. I saw that. Today. I think it was on Facebook. It was like good looking animal. If humans didn't have their mind, if they didn't have a purpose, that we would just be good looking animals. And also, I know I mentioned Facebook. I don't condone using Facebook, letting Facebook use you, but I do condone using Facebook. You can leverage Facebook. There are millionaires on Facebook that you can connect with. There are groups that you can create. You can leverage attention. Attention is where money comes from. Man, it's so cool having I'm just talking to my computer right now. This is crazy. By the way, guys, quick update on equipment. So you may notice the lights are a little different right now. I bought like a big set. I have another one of these over there, like for lights. And I have these things come with like a little stand. You can't really see it, but they come with like a little stand for light. And they're making the lighting a little better. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the lighting and just kind of what that looks like. And by the way, this is freaking awesome. Yeah, if you want to have like a little studio set and have it like super affordable, like I think I paid like $50 for these lights that come with the tripods, that come with the equipment. They come with freaking tabs that you can put on to change the color of the light. Like I can put these here on the little light, and you'll be amazed by what happens. Like the lighting becomes orange. You've got to see this. There's no reason why you guys cannot see this. The light is freaking orange. You probably can't tell. I don't know. Let me know if you can tell. I got a bunch of these different like colored thingies that make the light a certain color. But yeah, no, they're awesome. Really freaking awesome. Cool little thing I bought. And yeah, if you want to start a channel, or if you want to have these cool production lights for like a really, really good price, like I was about to buy one for $170 on Amazon, and these were 50. I'm gonna drop a link in the comments. You guys can go ahead and buy it. After you buy it, let me know what you think. See if you're also enjoying them. And yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And yeah, let's crush it. Thanks for joining me in this journey.